Hello friends. This is a UGC NET paper 1 syllabus. So the topic is teaching aptitude. So in this we will be learning methods of learning. Basically the motto of this video is to learn the things and get the paper done by within a month. Okay, like the target is 1 month. Okay, so the exam to be in January 1st to 16th. So let's complete within this whole thing, paper 1 syllabus. Yeah, this is a day 1. Okay, so let's learn the methods of learning, which comes under teaching aptitude. So the what's the syllabus in this is, so the first one is concept. We'll be learning the concepts and the main objectives, and also the levels of teaching. There are levels of teaching, but the levels of teaching are not covered in this PPT. It's taken into a day 2 syllabus. Yeah, and we'll be learning few some PYQs. Okay, so the first concept is like teaching, right? So what is this teaching? Usually there are a lot of PYQs on this. So let's study this carefully. So see, the teaching, it's nothing but like we have to fulfill the people's needs. Okay, so how can we fulfill the people's needs? Like when we have experience and we know the feelings, so that we can teach, right? We can teach with a complete understanding. So basically the teaching is process of attending to the people's needs. As I said, people needs, experiences and feelings, and making specific interventions to help them learn particular things. Basically teaching is nothing but teaching them and make them learn particular things which we wanted to deliver. Okay, so what does this I hope you got what does this teaching mean. And this intervention mainly takes in the form of questioning. How we will be teaching? See, the teaching will be consisting of questioning. Sometimes we have to listen to the students or the others who are about to what they are telling. And it also involves information giving or passing the information and explaining the phenomena or the subjects which we want to deliver. And sometimes it also have demonstrations, right? And sometimes we need to understand the testing, right? And we also learn activities, right? And when it comes to the activities, what all it includes? It includes like taking notes, right? Discussions, which could be a panel discussions, right? And some kind of assignments writing, right? So these are all the practice which we involves in teaching. Hope you understand about the teaching. So teaching is nothing but what we have to deliver a things, right? Particular things we have to deliver in a very systematic way. And the main thing what it involves is like it involves questioning, right? Listening, passing the information, right? Yes. And it also involves some activities like we could guess taking notes, discussions, right? Assignment writing, and some activities. So what is the main objective this learning teaching is? First one is to impart the knowledge, right? As we know. And second one is to what? Second one is to inculcate certain qualities into the students. So the main objective is, one is to pass the knowledge, right? And second one is to what we have to inculcate them. Inculcate what? Certain qualities which students needs. These are the main two objectives of the teaching. So how can we inculcate some qualities into the students? For example, like making them a better leaders, or making them a good team player, right? Making them to be fit into a particular groups, right? Involving them into activities. This is a these are some of the examples how we can inculcate students into the, right? Yes, teaching. So there is a PYQ in 2019. The question is, the most appropriate meaning of teaching is. So here we could see mostly if we see the options, we could answer It's probably we may not answer by within this a minimal teaching. Let's see the question first. The most appropriate meaning of teaching is, okay, acquisition of skills. Yeah, that's true. Modification of behavior. Yes, that is also correct. Personal adjustment, maybe. And inculcation of knowledge. Yes, this is one of the objectives, right? Inculcation of knowledge or imparting the knowledge, right? Yeah. So when the questions comes like this, we need a depth knowledge of the subject. See, when we see the subject, when we see the question, first thing, we may get confused, right? Yeah, the first thing we could do is that eliminate. So here we may think the personal adjustment, we may cancel out this, strike out this answer. So we have left with three options. Acquisition of knowledge is also correct. Inculcation of knowledge is also correct. Modification of behavior also correct. So here what we could do, see there, we can't select only one objectives, right? So there could be two objectives. Here they have provided only inculcation of knowledge. See, one thing, we can't inculcate knowledge, right? We have to impart knowledge, right? There are that those two are two different. So we can strike out this one also. So we have left it to one: acquisition of knowledge, skills, and modification of behavior. See, the ultimate thing in teaching is like what we teach, right? We also sometimes we study. Why we study? We want to bring some changes in life, right? And we want to improve in our life. That's the main motto, right? So the nearby answer is like modification of the behavior. So the appropriate answer is modification of the behavior. Okay. See here, it's a conclusion for the PYQ. See, the main thing, let's know what's this learning is. Learning is process by which behavior is either modified or changed. Through what? Through experiences or through training. So basically the learning is not a one day process, it's a everyday process, right? So what they are telling, learning is thus relatively permanent change in response potentially, which occurs as the function of reinforced practices. Fine. So let's know the meaning here. What they are telling, learning is a dynamic process, yes, aimed at bringing about the changes, correct, in children's behavior, obviously, and experiences, thereby acquiring new skills. See, acquiring new skills is a part of learning, right? So it's a part of learning. At the end of the day, what we do, we change in our behavior, right? By acquiring skills. So acquiring skill is a part of it, but it's not the end of it, right? Yes. So improving them in a new situation. So what, it's a dynamic interaction between teacher and the learner through the process called teaching. So teaching has a learning has what? Skills leads to what? Skills leads to behavior change. This is what this means. So hope you understand about this teaching and learning. Yes. So in the next class, let's learn about types of learning. Thank you.